I'm Michael.
And I'm Karina.
And we are USA4ICA. And today is International Women's Day, and Karina and I are both doing the Pico Rojo Challenge to support the political prisoners, the female political prisoners that are members of the Pico Rojo underground society.
Well, all the women, pretty much, you don't have to be a woman to be a Pico Rojo member.
Obviously.
Or accept the challenge, but the whole point of this is to show solidarity to the women of Nicaragua who have been valiantly fighting for democracy and rights and freedom of Nicaragua.
And have been unjustly jailed.
So right now, so what we're going to talk about right now is highlight 8 women that are actively protesting within jail by conducting a hunger strike. Okay, and
do you know where they're in prison? Are they in Managua?
I believe they're in Managua.
Okay.
And though what I want people to understand in the United States is that these women come from different spectrums of life. Women, daughters, mothers, the LGBTQ community, like every part of life. Doctors, dentists, peasants, farmers.
Campesinos.
Campesinos. I always get that word confused. I don't translate it well. Campesinos are the farmers. The just the business women, women that had, they were just working women, just women of every single span of life that are all together, united with the goal of having a free Nicaragua, but now are united behind jails and unjustly. So I just wanted to talk about the, at least name the 8 and talk a little bit about some of them that we were able to gather some information. So the first, go ahead.
Okay, so the first person, and I've also got a little blurb about each one, so we'll talk about them a little bit as well. So the first is Nelly Roque. She is a heavy metal fan.
Yeah, I found that out.
Really?
There's actually, NIU did excellent videos. They're all in Spanish though. Of highlighting. They did just a montage of the different women that were in jail. And I learned from her aunt that was interviewed in the video that she was a heavy metal fan.
Well, Nelly, gotta throw that. I'm gonna give you the metal horns for that. So.
Mike's a huge heavy metal fan, so
yeah,
I knew that he would appreciate that.
All right, so this is Nelly. She's a heavy metal fan. She's a photographer. She is sentenced to 18.5 years for organized crime and terrorism. She's an agricultural engineer and a mother of a 4-year-old little girl. Huh. Next. Is that Amaya?
This is Amaya.
We have Amaya Copens or Coppens?
Copens.
Copens. Amaya Copens Zamora. She is a 5th-year medical student. She's a student leader. She speaks 3 languages. She's of Belgian, Nicaraguan dual national. So she's both Belgian and Nicaraguan. She had an opportunity to leave, but she didn't want to abandon the movement. She's accused of terrorism, possession of firearms, and kidnapping of a police officer?
Of police officers.
Oh, so a 5th-year medical student just decides to get involved in a terrorist organization, firearms, and kidnap police officers. Interesting.
And when they arrested her, what they did is they had the students all lined up with all these guns in front of them, like, these are the guns that we obtained from them, and they were just like, we don't have any guns. Everything we've done in our protests have been peaceful. So it's just ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous what they're saying about these women.
Oh, wait till we get to Carla here.
Okay, so this is Carla. Yeah, okay. Carla.
Carla Matis Mendez. She's a university student. She's been accused of murdering the family that was burned alive. Karina and I talked about this before. The family that was burned alive for refusing to allow snipers on their roof. So they're accusing her of murdering the family, a university student, her, of killing a family, letting them burn to death because they wouldn't let snipers on the roof.
So the snipers that were being placed on the roofs
to shoot university students.
To shoot the university students, and
a university student said, "Hey, we're going to kill the people that are standing with us." That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
But that's why it's so ludicrous, and it's just insane that they're making up these accusations against the leadership, these leaders in the of the movement, it's ridiculous. Okay.
So can I see the next one? Is that Solange?
That's Solange.
Okay. So now we have Solange Centeno. She is a mother that was also accused of terrorism, armed robbery, kidnapping, and she learned a trade and was part of the working class. So basically, she's a working class mom.
Yeah.
That's now being accused of terrorism, armed robbery, and kidnapping. She was severely beaten in jail and sentenced to 18 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Yamalith?
Yeah, so this is Yamalith.
Did I say that right?
Yeah,
Yamalith Gutierrez. Can I see her? Because there's not much about her.
Yeah, there's really not much about that I can
Yeah,
find.
we just know that she's accused of arson, kidnapping, and murder.
Okay, and then
Is the next one Yaritza?
that's Yaritza.
Yeah, let's see. Can I see Yaritza? Yeah, it doesn't say what she's accused of. I'm assuming
This is I really didn't find
it's
that.
all garbage, so it doesn't matter, right?
And then we have two more names, honey.
Okay, two more names. We have Johanna Delgado.
Yes.
Yep, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yep, Johanna Delgado and Maria Peralta.
Yes. So these 8 women are protesting within jail for being false, they were jailed with false allegations and false accusations.
I just can't get over this Carla Matos Mendez, because you got a university student that's literally being accused of being the person that that burned the family alive. This just
Which
insane.
is crazy though. It's like there's video of the family burning, and you have the Ortega police that is keeping fire departments from getting to the house. So it's like it doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense, and that's the thing they've done to pretty much every single one of the political prisoners. There's over 700. There's 777, I think, if I get the number right, political prisoners in Nicaragua right now.
And they're in there basically just some lies that are made up.
All lies, completely lies, and all just because they were standing for freedom, for democracy, and for the basic rights that we don't appreciate. I really feel we just don't appreciate the amazing rights that we have here in the United States. And these women, on International Women's Day, are in prison and still fighting by doing the hunger strike. So both Mike and I are absolutely wearing our red lips. I wore it to work all day today. So many people, I never wear makeup. So everybody who is asking, Dr. Foster.
When she came home today, I was like, what's going on? It's like the Pico Rojo challenges today. I was like, oh, it's not random, and joined her.
But, and everyone who asked me why I was wearing the red lips, I explained to them why. And I felt that hopefully I got through to a few people, and we have people that are now more knowledgeable about what's happening in Nicaragua, and I hope that you will take this message and share it with your community and show solidarity to the women in Nicaragua that are...
In defiance of Ortega.
Yeah, absolutely. In defiance of Ortega have...
And didn't you say he wanted to come to the table now and talk? And it's like, if you're going to do that, let the political prisoners free.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that is I don't understand how this dictator he's actually saying, oh, I want to have dialogue. But how can you have dialogue to resolve these issues and conflicts in Nicaragua when you still have so many people in jail as political prisoners? It just doesn't make sense. And a lot of the leaders that should be at this table, like involved in this dialogue to figure out how we can have a transition of power in the sense of establishing another vote, at least, are either in jail, have been killed, or are exiled. Are exiled. So I don't understand how you can have dialogue this way. But I think the important thing is, despite these setbacks that the Nicaraguan people are having, to please show your solidarity to them. Please, I know it's late in the day, but take a picture of yourself with your Pico Rojo and post it. Hashtag SOS Nicaragua, hashtag Pico Rojo, hashtag us, and we'll share your picture. And I swear it means so much to the people of Nicaragua. It gives them hope. So,
can I say one thing?
Yes, please.
I got attacked by a sapo again yesterday. Shocker. She's like, I can't let it go. It bothers me. And you know what? We were thinking about this, and this person was like, oh, you've only done this, you've only done that. And you know, yeah, we're doing everything that we can. And sometimes, you know, like for example, we send to Costa Rica, let's say that we can collect 100 toothbrushes. Well, that's 100 people that didn't have toothbrushes and weren't able to brush their teeth at all. So no matter how small of whatever it is you're doing, as small as just sharing this video, it means the world to these people down there. So, you know, it doesn't have to be like, you know, you need to donate thousands of dollars or you need to do this or do that. Just as much as sharing a video or telling somebody about it, because the only way Ortega's going to leave is through people understanding what's happening there and having the world turn their back on him, so he has to leave.
Yes.
Because again, we're trying to make this not, hopefully it's not going to be a big military invasion and a strike and more people are going to die.
No,
you know, so he needs to leave peacefully. And the only way to do it is to get as many countries in the world, especially the United States. And thank goodness President Trump has made an issue of Venezuela, Cuba, and Nicaragua.
Yeah.
So
and it's not just the President Trump thing. It's actually a bipartisan movement in the United States in the support of Nicaragua, and they showed that bypassing the NICA Act. So it's not
the McGinsky Act.
And the McGinsky, they're both together, but it's not about. It's about a human rights crisis in Nicaragua, a humanitarian crisis in Nicaragua, and we need to show our support to the people. And also we have to show our support to the people of Venezuela too, because they've been suffering from a very unfortunate situation with a leader that absolutely is crazy and does not care about them and is letting the people starve. So hashtag SOS Nicaragua, hashtag SOS Venezuela.
And we've got a guest here. Gertie, come here. Come here. You guys can see, we've got SOS Nika Dog to the rescue. To the rescue, I know.
Okay, so I'm going to switch to Spanish. So aquí estamos con nuestra perrita Gertrudis. La pongo en su camiseta de SOS Nicaragua y estamos con nuestros picos rojos porque queremos enseñar nuestro apoyo a todas las mujeres que han estado valientemente luchando contra la dictadura Ortega Murillo. Y lo que estábamos explicando en la foto es que estábamos específicamente mandando nuestro apoyo a esas mujeres que están en la prisión y están en la huelga de hambre. Y lo que estábamos explicando a la gente de los Estados Unidos y los que nos están viendo y que no hablan español, les enseñamos dimos los nombres y les enseñamos las fotos de las diferentes mujeres que están en una huelga de hambre y les explicamos de dónde ellas vienen, que lo que está pasando en Nicaragua no es una cosa de decir que son de toda parte de Nicaragua, las campesinas, las doctoras, las trabajadoras, las maestras, todos que están participando y están luchando contra la dictadura. Y estamos nosotros aquí pidiéndole a la comunidad en los Estados Unidos y de que habla inglés que por favor enseñen su apoyo y que hablen de lo que esté pasando en Nicaragua y que pongan su foto, lo que sea, lo poquito que sea, entre muchos, ya es bastante lo que podemos hacer. Vamos a seguir adelante nosotros en apoyando al pueblo de Nicaragua con nuestros videos y ayudando con el grupo, la Fundación Alvaro, y aunque sean 10 pares de zapatos que podamos mandar o unos cepillos de dientes, lo que sea, ahí vamos a estar mandando para ayudar a la gente hasta que se vaya este Ortega y puedan los refugiados que están en Costa Rica regresar a Nicaragua. Vamos a seguir adelante, estamos vendiendo las camisetas y todo lo que estamos ganando, todo lo que estamos de las ventas directamente es para comprar comida en Nicaragua, en Costa Rica. En Costa Rica los que están ahí. Por favor, sigan en la lucha, que nosotros estamos con ustedes. Okay? Do you want to say anything else, Mike?
No, gracias. No, I'm good. Just vive Nicaragua libre.
Okay. Buenas noches.
Lo siento.